You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Thursday, December 13th. 12 days until Christmas. And here's what's up with the weather. Were you up early yesterday morning? Saw a little bit of snow. Well, our next chance of some wintry weather is in the form of freezing rain Friday night into early Saturday morning. Before then, we'll just be dealing with cold conditions. Clouds are around for this morning, and it feels again like 5 to 15 degrees for the wind chill until about noon. Highs today getting to 35, sunshine coming out again later on in the afternoon, and pretty similar situation in terms of what it feels like for Friday, but I don't think we'll have quite as much sunshine for Friday. Morning wind chills 5 to 15 degrees. Light rainfall moves in from the south on Friday as a warm front lifts through, but we'll have to see how far north that warm air gets. North of the warm front is where the cold air is, and that looks like it sets up over northern Missouri, north of Kansas City. So that's the better place to have some freezing rain. Now, not out of the question that maybe the northern side of the metro could see some freezing rain Friday night into Saturday morning, but leaning towards us just having kind of a cold rain beginning Friday night, pretty light, and then becoming heavy overnight into early Saturday morning, and Saturday morning maybe pretty soggy. But the afternoon, we get to about 45 or 50 degrees. So if you're traveling super late Friday night into Saturday morning, you'll at least have to deal with some wet roads. We'll keep an eye on that freezing rain threat there as well. We get into the rest of the weekend. Sunday still looks kind of partly to mostly cloudy, but like 55 degrees for a high on Sunday. Rain then returns on Sunday night, maybe some left for Monday. And again, like 55 degrees for a high on Monday. We just have cold fronts and warm fronts zigzagging their way through. Tuesday, again, 45 to 55 degrees for a high temperature. Another cold front comes through on Wednesday. Showers possible on Wednesday. And as that front comes through, maybe around midday, it may start to turn much colder in the afternoon, as opposed to when we're usually setting our high temperature later on in the day. So we are 6 days out. Things can obviously change, but that's something we're watching from Wednesday in terms of just kind of some wonky temperature differences than what usually happens. And then Thursday looks pretty cold. These maybe for afternoon high temperatures there. So we're getting chances of just precipitation, but for the most part, it's all liquid. Nothing really snowy coming up quite yet. But I mean, if we can get things to come together here decently for next week, that could be our next best shot at getting some snow, just because the air is so cold behind that system next Wednesday into Thursday. Recapping the forecast, pretty cold for the next couple of mornings. Wind chills between 5 and 15 degrees each morning. The afternoon close to about 35 this afternoon, near 45 Friday afternoon. Rainfall moves in Friday night into Saturday morning. Be on the lookout maybe for some wintry weather with freezing rain in the forecast. Sunday 55, rain moves in Sunday night into Monday. Monday again 55, Tuesday about 55, Wednesday could be 55, but then the temperatures turn much colder next Wednesday afternoon. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at Wes Weather. Have a good one.